That's about rubbing alcohol.
Also important.
Yes. If you get Sharpie on your jeans.
It's rubbing alcohol. Hey, this is Megan.
And Sue in the restricted section.
Today we're going to do a video about songs that were inspired by literature.
Yeah. And we're going to drink this trendy lager called hashtag pound sign.
Pound sign, pound sign?
Pound sign, pound sign.
And it says it's a trendy lager.
Yeah. And what's the brewing company? I don't know. Oh, Stillwater Artisanal?
Oh, yeah. They usually have really cool artwork on their bottles, but I guess it was brewed in conjunction with Against the Grain Brewery in Louisville, Kentucky.
So we're being super hipstery today.
So
with our pound sign beer.
Pound sign. Hashtag yeah.
Alright, so we each picked 6 songs, mostly because I couldn't narrow mine down to 5.
Sue is really good at remembering musical information. I am not. I can listen to a song 20 times in a row and still not tell you who sings it.
Well, if something rhymes or is set to music, I will memorize it immediately, pretty much.
Nice.
I know the words to songs that I hate because
That's fair.
I can't help it.
I'm good with lyrics. I'm just not good with like, oh, what's the name of the song? Or, oh, hey, what's the name of the band that sang the song? I
Yeah.
don't fucking know.
That's because I'm always like looking up new songs online.
Oh, yeah.
So I see the artist and the name, the title and everything.
Right.
Yeah, because I love music.
Yes.
And I am a bit of a music snob, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. It's alright. The first song that I picked was 1984 by David Bowie. I'm sure you can guess what that was inspired by and why I chose it. I do also really, really love David Bowie. I was super bummed when he died, but apparently he has a lot of 1984 inspired songs because he was working on a project to make a musical inspired by 1984, but it never came to fruition.
Yeah, which would have been an awesome musical.
Oh my god, I would have watched the shit out of that. And I don't even like musicals, but I would have been excited about it. I don't like them.
The first song I chose is For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica, which also, I'm sure you can guess what that was inspired by.
Yeah.
The novel of the same name by Ernest Hemingway. And the book's about, I think it's about the Spanish War.
Yes.
Yes? I don't know. I have not read that book. But the song is definitely about someone in a war.
Yes. True.
But yeah, it's an awesome metal song from back when Metallica
Didn't suck.
sang awesome metal songs.
Yeah. Before they sucked. Wah, wah. For the next one, I chose The Battle of Evermore by Led Zeppelin, which was inspired by The Lord of the Rings.
As was many of their songs.
As was many of their songs. I think Ramble On also has a part about Mordor and Gollum and all that stuff. So I feel like Led Zeppelin and I would have gotten on pretty well.
The next song on my list is a song called Bloodletting, the Vampire Song by Concrete Blonde. And this song was inspired by Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice. And it's sort of a gothy, I don't know. I think they were popular in like their late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like goth kid music. But
I like them.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I really like Concrete Blonde, that whole album especially. But yeah, it's just a really, I think, a sexy sounding song about a vampire.
Well, she has like a lower voice anyway, so she's inherently more
raspy.
sexy. Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, we'll put links in the description to like a YouTube video or something.
Yeah, so you can check out these songs if you are so inclined.
Yeah.
The next one I chose is Murders in the Rue Morgue by Iron Maiden. Yeah, she's wearing an Iron Maiden shirt, which is appropriate. So that is by the work of the same name by Edgar Allan Poe, who I have always loved, and as a little closet goth kid in high school, I thought that I was all about Edgar Allan Poe, so read him a lot.
The next song on my list is also an Iron Maiden song.
Oh.
Iron Maiden has a lot of songs inspired by literature. These are just two of our favorites. But the one I chose was The Trooper, which is probably my favorite Iron Maiden song of all.
Oh.
Which is a lot of people's favorite because it's a really fucking awesome song. But this song was inspired by Charge of the Light Brigade by Alfred Lord Tennyson, which is a poem about the Battle of Balaclava, I think it's pronounced,
Okay.
in the Crimean War.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just a super kick-ass song. I don't know what else to say about it.
Iron Maiden?
I did. That's where I got the shirt. It was on their most recent tour.
Yes.
I saw them in Tulsa.
Yes.
And they still kick ass.
That's awesome. Next up is Nosferatu by Blue Oyster Cult, which is inspired by Dracula by Bram Stoker. I do really like that novel. I feel like there's a lot of things inspired by Dracula. I feel like that was like the original vampire.
The OG.
Yeah, the OG vampire novel. So
I actually have not finished that because I lost the book while I was reading it. So I started it and then I was like, fuck, I want a different book. And I still haven't found it.
I have it if you want to borrow it.
I think it's in my house somewhere.
Somewhere.
Also, my favorite thing about it is that because apparently Dracula was not the OG, according to the person who wrote the foreword in my edition of Dracula. It's my favorite thing so far about that book was that the person who wrote the foreword does not seem like a fan.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
It was like, I'll have to read you, if I can find the book, I'll have to like read you the quote where he's like, he basically says that Bram Stoker wasn't a very good writer. And stuff.
Nice. Yeah, I'll have to read that. Also, sidebar, speaking of Nosferatu, Bauhaus did a song called Bela Lugosi's Dead, which is like a really, really long song, but it's also really awesome. And
also goth kid music.
Also goth kid music, which Bauhaus is super awesome. Sorry about it. I guess I'm a goth kid.
Next on my list, speaking of goth kids, is an entire album called the Edgar Allan Poe EP by MC Lars.
Nice.
If you haven't heard of MC Lars, he's what's known as a nerd rapper.
Kind of like MC Chris?
Like MC Chris. Okay. But he has a whole album just about all the songs on it are inspired by Edgar Allan Poe.
Nice.
One of them is called Flow Like Poe. And then my favorite off the album is The Telltale Heart. I like that song a lot.
Nice.
He also has other songs. He has a song called Ahab that I really like. That's about the character from Moby Dick. Mm-hmm. And he also has a song called Hey There, Ophelia, which is about Ophelia from Hamlet.
Right.
So yeah, he has a lot of nerdy songs because he's a nerd rapper. But yeah, he's just a fun, he sings fun, kind of silly stuff. That's his thing.
That's pretty cool. All right, the next one I have is Pigs, 3 different ones by Pink Floyd, which was inspired by Animal Farm, which is another George Orwell novel. Because I am not exciting in my choices. And I love George Orwell, so sorry, not sorry. Also, I went through a phase where, when I was like 12, where the only thing I would listen to was Pink Floyd. I listened to Dark Side of the Moon literally on repeat for like months when I was 12. That's all I would listen to.
The next song on my list is a song called The Granulating Dark Satanic Mills.
Sounds like fun.
By Carcass. Carcass is one of my favorite metal bands. And this song was inspired by the preface to the poem Milton by William Blake. And in the preface, he says, let me just read a little bit here.
Get up in there.
And did the countenance divine shine forth upon our clouded hills, and was Jerusalem builded here among these dark satanic mills? And he's referring to the Industrial Revolution there. And Carcass, despite their name, actually sings a lot about the horrors of the meat industry, which of course is very much tied to the Industrial Revolution. And so this song is just about how terrible eating meat is. I believe the lead singer and one of the other members of the band are vegetarians.
Okay.
And yeah, a lot of their songs are about.
So the rest of the band are not vegetarians?
I don't think so. I think their original lineup might have been.
Okay.
And I know that they were vegan in the past as well, but I think
Okay.
they have since
Just vegetarian.
just gone to vegetarian. But yeah, it's a really, I love that song. That whole album is really great. It's, I don't know, it's just a really cool song.
So my last pick is White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane. I feel like everyone has probably heard the song, but it's inspired by Alice in Wonderland. I have heard the song many, many times because we have a friend who sings the song when we go out to karaoke. So
Yeah.
our friend Tara always sings this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she does a really awesome job.
Yes, she does.
And the last song on my list is a song called Coraline by Rasputina. Or they pronounce it, in the song they pronounce it Coraline, so I'm not sure which is, I've always heard it pronounced Coraline, but that's inspired by the book by Neil Gaiman. Rasputina is kind of a weird band. It's like instrumental, like, or orchestral sort of, like stringed instruments mixed with, I don't know, alt rock. That seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like Emily Autumn, if you've ever heard of her. She's kind of a more popular person in that genre. I don't know. It's really interesting. You just have to listen to it. You have to go check it out. But it's a really pretty song. It's kind of, the way they sing is a little like creepy, I think, too. Which
Okay.
Coraline's a creepy,
Yeah.
creepy book too. But
That's interesting.
yeah, there we go.
There we go. So
Those are some of our favorite songs inspired by literature.
Yes.
Let us know what songs you guys like that are inspired by literature, or if you guys really like this video, then we could do another one. There's so many songs to choose from.
many.
You know, we could do another one
Yeah.
like this in the future.
Definitely.
Perhaps.
Mayhaps.
Yeah. And let's talk about this pound sign beer.
Pound sign, pound sign.
It's pretty hoppy.
It is. It's a little bit hoppier than what I would typically drink, but I don't hate it.
Yeah. It's almost like I don't know if it's supposed to be a pale ale. It doesn't really say. It just says a trendy lager.
It does.
But it kind of tastes like a pale ale to me. It's dry hopped, it says.
Oh, there we
Dry
go.
hopped.
Are you reading all these hashtags on here?
Hashtag party, hashtag winning, hashtag dry hopped, hashtag cool story bro, hashtag best beer to drink,
Hashtag Dirty
hashtag
Sanchez?
Wales bro. Ooh. Hashtag winner chicken dinner, but chicken spelled with a Q.
That's not it.
I don't know. This beer makes me feel like a real big douchebag.
Yeah, I feel super douchey while I'm drinking this. I feel like I should be wearing like a flannel shirt and a beard and like a man bun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You got some little buns.
I got
going
like side buns.
on. Lady buns.
Lady buns. Look at my blue lady buns. Yeah, so I don't know.
It's alright, you know.
It's okay.
It's not my favorite beer ever,
No.
but it's alright.
A little pretentious.
Yeah. Not just because it's pretentious, but the taste is only
Yeah, the taste
is only okay.
Is
I'd
okay.
say. That's our video. We'll put some links below as usual where you can find us elsewhere.
Yes, and if you like our channel, please subscribe. And that's all for today.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.